Hi everybody, this is Isaac Crow here with Paulo Bandu. He's from Angola originally, but he grew up in Papua New Guinea. Today we're going to discuss some basic culture shock and how he dealt with culture shock coming to the United States. All right, so the first question, Paulo, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, Isaac. How you doing?
Pretty good. If my laptop doesn't blow away, we'll be all right.
All right.
So we know that culture shock has three different phases. It has a honeymoon phase, there's a crisis phase, then there's the recovery phase. On the honeymoon phase, there's a sense of optimism, excitement, wonder. Was there any excitement when you first got to the States?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, because I had grown up watching, American videos, American movies, listening to American music. America has definitely, impacted global culture. So a lot of the same Americans grew up watching, I did too. So yeah, coming here was like, wow, it's America. It's a big deal.
So you felt like you can accomplish anything.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I felt it wasn't like, okay, growing up, if someone said, okay, I'm going to, Australia, or I'm going to England, it's a big deal. But if you say I'm going to America, that's like, you're going to, the epitome of civilization.
Wow.
So,
okay.
People respect it, America, the brand America is international, yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So you had some excitement and wonder. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to try everything. Watch American football, do it all. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come here and really get engrossed in culture.
Sweet. Okay, the second phase is the crisis phase. That's basically like, oh my god, like what's going on? Some of the things that happen in the crisis phase are you get homesick. It's basically culture shock before the actual impact of culture shock. So basically, you have changes in eating habits, irritability, sadness, withdrawing from friends and activities. Did you experience any culture shock? Any strange habits or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the more notable ones is when I first came here, I didn't really know sarcasm. I would take things quite literally, so people would joke, and maybe that speaks more of my personality than the culture that I grew up in. But it took me some time to get used to it. Obviously, now I'm used to sarcastic humor. It's funny. I got that, and then also, of course, the food. I mean, I'm still kind of not really used to American food in that sense because I love eating at home. That's my deal. I would eat out, maybe on a special occasion, but I actually genuinely like to go home and cook. Like that's what I like.
Yeah.
So that's kind of something that I had to get used to as well. And then just the way people relate to each other and stuff like that. Where I grew up, it was more slow paced. You see someone on the street, hey, what's up? And you stand there and you have a 5-minute conversation with them or a 10-minute conversation. Here in the US, it's more, hustle and bustle. People got places to be.
Right.
So I had to get used to that as well. And as far as calling home, when I came here, not so much. I kind of, just because growing up, I'm a third culture kid. I'm Angolan, but I grew up in Pakistan. So I already had a detachment because I wasn't born in my country of origin. I was born in another country, another home, and I grew up in, there for 18 years. I knew that place as my home, and then now I'm going to another place, the U.S. So I've got these three cultures all together. So I already had that detachment, so I don't really feel like there's this one place that is like home. Okay. But I feel like right now I almost have like three homes, in a sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, my heart is definitely still in Angola. In Papua New Guinea as well, but I also feel like the U.S. is my home. So
that's sweet. See, you made the U.S. his home. That's awesome, bro. So that's the second phase of culture shock, which is the crisis phase. The next phase is the recovery phase, and the recovery phase is basically what it says. You just recover from culture shock. You learn to cope with the new activities and habits of your new society. How did you recover from culture shock?
I think what really helped me is hanging around people who are from the U.S. I think if you come here, if you're an immigrant or an international student or someone from an international country, the best thing you can probably do for yourself really is to get to know the culture of America. And the same goes for any country. When you get into a country, like they say, when in Rome, assimilate, get to know the culture. Obviously, there'll be things that you don't like, and there'll be things that you like, and you can definitely, eat the chicken and spit out the bones.
Right.
So like For instance, I came here. I grew up playing rugby and soccer. I came here. I heard about American football. I'd always wondered what it was. And finally, I went out and played it with some friends, started watching the NFL, and now I'm into it.
Yeah.
So those type of things, having those people, the friendly people, that definitely pulled me in and took me to the houses, during the fall break, that got me to understand why we do like Thanksgiving and American holidays. That helped me to assimilate to American culture. So definitely getting to know the people in every culture you go into is key.
Okay. And so you mentioned that you like to go home and cook. That's like part of your it's a big part of your culture. Like when you get homesick sometimes, do you like just cook at home, like just your ethnic food and just simmer in that?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
perfect weekend for me is go home, chicken, sweet potatoes, rice, my own sauce, put some music on in the background, cook for an hour or so. When that food's done, I'm eating that food, watching a show, and that's it. That's a good weekend for me.
So you eat the chicken and you spit out the bone.
I eat the chicken and I spit out the bones.
All right, sweet. Hey, thanks, Paulo. Appreciate it, man. No problem. I was good to see you. Thanks, Isaac. Hey, so that's it for the interview. So for anybody who's experiencing culture shock right now,
We're done.
I have I have 4 tips that can help you assimilate your new culture and do good. So basically, you have to realize what you're going through is normal. Keep in touch with your home country. Talk to somebody. And most of all, have fun and relax. This is Isaac Cruz signing off. God bless.